So the first step for any protective style is to prep your hair, meaning to wash it so the longevity of the style will remain. And this is the braiding pattern that I use. So I did individual connecting braids at the top and then cornrowed the braids at the back. It does not need to be neat because the crochet braids will actually cover most of the parts. Now I actually bought this boho short length 10 inches from braiding hair from Amazon. It is 15 single hair or crochet braids per pack. There are 8 packs, and I believe I bought it for $19.99. The beauty supply store where I'm at did not have the shorter length, and I knew I wanted to cut this in a bob, as well as it was $11.99 per pack, which it was just more cost effective to buy it at Amazon. So first we're going to do, once we have braided our hair, we're then going to use the crochet hook. We're going to make sure that the braids are not tight, because if you want to use the hook to actually adhere the braiding hair to your hair, it's always best that the braids is a little bit loose, so it's a little bit more flexible to get the crochet braids in. So typically with me, I always start with the front, because I feel the front is the most important. It frames your face. And then I go to the back. So we're going to start with the side. I'm using this crochet needle. I'm using it in an upward stance, and it is going to, the hook is closed. I am then going to open the hook once it's close to my head, and then I am going to put the loop of the crochet braid in and just pull it through. I have other tutorials on my channel that you can look at if you're not familiar with this process. So this is more of a close-up and personal shot on how to crochet the hair in. And so as I said earlier, you want to make sure that the braid is a little bit loose. You're going to put the crochet hook through the braid, so not under the braid, through the braid. You're then going to open the latch, hook the hoop of the braid through, and then pull it through. And you can actually just use the hook to pull the ends through as well. Now I like to make sure that it's just pull a little taut to make sure that it's secure. Now this hairstyle, depending on when you wash, so I did this in one day. I washed, which I wouldn't recommend. I washed, I braided, and then I did the crochet. So I spent the whole day doing this, but I would suggest doing it in 2 days because it's just more easier to do the wash day separately and then the braiding and crochet day separately. Now in the back of, one tip I can give you, in the back of the hair, I'm a little bit more sparse with the hair, whereas in the front, I try to make them a little bit more closer together so it has more fullness. So that is just one tip. So this is what we are working with. I have a few more strands left. So what I am going to do is go through each part where I left a little bit sparse and just add additional hair to it to make it fuller. I tend to use the entire packs because I want fullness. So I'm just going to go through, see any areas that's sparse, and add the additional hair to it. So to add the finishing touches, I'm going to use some jam to slick down my baby hair as well as the part. So then I'm going to use some mousse to tame the flyaways at the top of my hair, and then gradually put it through some of the hair to kind of just, tame it just a bit. Then I'm going to use my tie head or a headscarf to kind of tame it down and lay down the flyaways where I just put the mousse as well as the jam. So after 5 minutes, I'm going to remove my tie head or my headscarf, and I'm going to clip the ends of the crochet braids because I actually want it to be in the bob and I want it to be even. So I'm going to clip the ends, and this is the final result. This is such a great protective style. I'm at a point that I don't really want hair on my neck. I'm into my bob life. So this is just a great style for you to have if you need something quick and efficient. Please like and subscribe and let me know if you want to see more videos like this. Bye.